Colorado has brand power. Everybody knows that. But brand power only matters if it turns into roster depth. That means freshmen are actually playing, transfers actually fit, position groups are actually improving week to week. And if this staff is right, you'll see it in the simplest places.
Weirdos are gonna come after y'all.
Prime got draws, man. What's wrong with y'all? Prime got draws with great packaging.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I don't know who told you that.
Buff Nation, look at that graphic. That's a lot of new faces. And whether people want to admit it or not, Colorado's next step isn't just about stars on the roster. It's about the adults in the room. Because coaching staffs don't just call plays. They set the identity. They set the discipline. They set the development curve. And they set the standard for what Colorado football is supposed to look like week to week. So yeah, you're going to have to learn these names. And here's where it gets interesting. When you see a staff update like this, it usually means one of two things. Either you're leveling up and building something real, or you're still searching for the formula. For Colorado, the big question is simple. Is this staff built to win Saturdays or just win headlines? Let's start with what this really signals. This looks like a staff designed to do three things. 1, stabilize the week-to-week game plan. 2, develop position groups faster. 3, build recruiting and roster management into a machine instead of a scramble. Because in modern college football, you can't just recruit. You have to retain, you have to develop, and you have to have answers when the pressure hits. Now let's talk about what Buff Nation needs to pay attention to. Not every coach is going to be a public-facing star. Some of these guys are going to be the reason the offense looks cleaner, the defense tackles better, and the team stops losing games in the margins, and that's the real difference between hype and winning. So here are the 3 staff storylines I'm watching. First, offensive identity. Colorado has to decide what kind of offense it wants to be when the season gets ugly, when it's 3rd and 7, when you're on the road, when the crowd is loud, when you need one drive to save your night. Are you a finesse team or are you a finish the game team? Because a lot of programs look good on Instagram and then they get punched in the mouth in September. Second, defensive backbone. Colorado has to become consistent defensively, not just flashes, not just good for a quarter. I'm talking full game discipline, assignments clean, and tackling that doesn't turn into a track meet. And this is where the media got it wrong for a long time. People act like defense is about one-star player. It's not. It's about a system that makes average players look reliable and makes good players look terrifying. Third, recruiting organization and player development. Colorado has brand power. Everybody knows that. But brand power only matters if it turns into roster depth. That means freshmen are actually playing. Transfers actually fit. Position groups are actually improving week to week. And if this staff is right, you'll see it in the simplest places. Cleaner pre-snap operation, fewer busted coverages, better red zone execution, more physicality late in games. Let me ask you this. Do you think coaching changes matter more on offense or defense? Because here's the truth. If this staff hits, Colorado can level up fast, not just win a couple of big games. I'm talking about becoming a team that travels, a team that closes, a team that stacks wins. But if this staff doesn't hit, then you're going to hear the same conversations all season. Talent is there, but something's missing. Close, but not quite. Good moments, bad margins. And nobody in Buff Nation wants another year of almost. So here's your assignment as a fan this spring and summer. Pick 3 names from that graphic and lock in. Learn them. Because by October, you're going to know exactly who's coaching well and who's getting targeted by every fan base in the comments. And here's my last question for you. What do you want Colorado's identity to be in 2026? Explosive and flashy, or physical and inevitable? Because the staff you build tells you which direction you're going. Fan Pulse time.